How's it going, everybody? Rob here, back with another video for you guys. And, well, we are going to do another reaction. This time, doing another old Nostalgia Critic video. But, more so looking at the top 11 scariest nostalgic moments. Which apparently was his initial, start, or at least his personal thing. Which apparently got showcased in one of his, 11 fuck-ups. So, one of them, because he made 3 of them. So anyways, let's go and do this.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Oh, good lord.
You know, you can be too old for a lot of things, but you're never too old to be afraid. And
True.
our childhoods proved it. We had to put up with clowns and boogeymen and all sorts of ghosts and goblins when we were growing up. So, being the month of Halloween, I've decided to take a look back at the top 11 scariest nostalgic moments of all time.
Okay.
Why top 11? Because I like to go one step beyond. So, get ready to cover your eyes and hide under the couch. This is the top 11 scariest nostalgic moments.
Do I feel like I'm gonna have to mute anything? Okay.
Number 11.
Number 11?
Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz.
Really? The Wicked Witch? Okay, you know what? Granted, maybe back in the day, possibly. But come on. I mean, like, seriously? The Wicked Witch? I mean, let's be fair here. I mean, come on. Let's continue.
For many kids, The Wizard of Oz was the first movie they ever saw. So naturally, Wicked Witch
God,
was
this
the
movie.
first one they ever came across. And man, did she freak us out. With her green skin, big nose, and black attire, this wicked bitch of the...
I think it probably helped with the fact that, you know, the lady playing her played a really good villain. Also, fun fact, I learned about this. Apparently, during the initial shooting for The Wizard of Oz, apparently there was an issue with the pyrotechnics, and the actress that played the Wicked Witch ended up getting burned, like, in her first entrance. And at one point later on, when they had to do the broomstick, you know, the fire broomstick, spelling Dorothy's name in the sky, they wanted her to do that effect, but she refused, so they got her double. And if I remember correctly, the double, actually, there was a accident with the double and what they were trying to do, which, again, don't quote me, but from what I heard, the double for the Wicked Witch unfortunately passed away during the that initial scene.
The North made us all cry out, "There's no place like home!" If you can believe it, this actress actually used to be a kindergarten teacher. Jesus Christ, imagine her greeting you on your first day of school.
Wanna play ball?
Number 10?
Okay.
The tunnel scene from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I mean, considering, you know, how freaking weird it goes.
For the most part, Willy Wonka is just an innocent story about a boy who wins a golden ticket to a factory of wonder and imagination. But
I love that movie.
Fucking nuts when it enters the death tunnel from hell.
There's a way we know we're going.
Snakes, lizards, Gestapo wannabes, even a scene of a chicken getting his head chopped off. On top of that, Wonka reads out loud a scary as fuck poem and then proceeds to scream at the top of his lungs.
Hot fires of hell are blowing.
The strange part is that after this scene of misery, chaos, anarchy, and death, they never talk about it again.
Yeah.
They just go on their merry way like nothing ever happened. Man, if I was in that situation, even if we got up to the part with the giant geese, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck was up with that tunnel?
Yeah, probably would. I think anybody would. No, he's right. Anybody would be like, what the frick, man?
I always thought to myself, this scene would make a lot more sense after I grow up. Well, I'm grown up now, and it still makes no fucking sense! So what's the deal, Wonka?
The way we're knowing.
What are you talking about?
Which
direction we are going.
What?
Not a speck of light showing, so the danger
sure must be growing.
Are the fires of hell a-glowing? Is the grizzly
Grizzly
reaper
Reaper.
mowing?
Fuck, I screwed it up.
Yes! The danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing.
I love this.
Not showing any sign
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. The thing that gets me the most, I mean, besides, again, creepy tunnel, him doing the creepy thing, and then just out of the blue, Willy Wonka just up and screaming. That's the part that gets me in that whole scene.
Number 9, the villain song from Care Bears in Wonderland. Now I know
They did a Care Bears for Wonderland?
How can a Care Bears movie possibly be the least bit scary? Well, I'm glad you asked. There's
Why?
an especially gay moment where the villain of the movie sings a ukulele song about Wonderland, because, frankly, villains need more ukulele songs. The song itself is pretty lame when all of a sudden this happens. Did you see it? Did you see it? Watch it again in slow motion. Holy fuck, what is that? It looks like something Charles Manson would shit out. And because the scene goes by so fast, it doesn't just scare us, it scares us on a subconscious level. I always said
you're just like, what the frick,
long enough, you'll see the face of the devil. But I didn't think you could actually freeze frame it. Number 8.
Okay.
The Headless Horseman from The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. This is the gothic cartoon. It has
okay, you know what? I'll give him credit. This one, I mean, to this day, I will say a lot of the old Disney stuff. I mean, this one is actually really good. And let's be fair here. Ichabod is not a good character. Let's be completely honest, especially for those who remember watching this. Ichabod Crane is not a good character, not whatsoever. I mean, there's a point where he imagines basically. So the rich girl, he imagines marrying her and basically taking her father's place. I mean, he's not a good guy. Like, all he cares about is money and wealth. Whereas, like, again, in terms of, like, the dumb, like, freaking beefy guy, I mean, granted, he's a dumb beefy guy, but it does seem like he's a little bit more genuine than, Ichabod.
Great atmosphere, creepy visuals, and a dark storyline. But it's the Headless Horseman that everyone remembers, with his creepy laugh, flaming pumpkin, and of course the absence of a certain facial feature. He gave us all the willies, but this scene in particular got us all creeped out. The Headless Horseman. He had every kid ducking for cover. Number 7.
Is this all the video?
From Beetlejuice. Even though Beetlejuice was a comedy, it was filled with ghastly images that made kids jump joyfully out of their seats.
The snake?
The creepiest scene being when Beetlejuice transforms into a snake and starts tossing people around the room.
We come for your daughter, Chuck.
It was big, dark, creepy,
Good
and made us all shit ourselves with fear. This snake had us all rattling under the covers.
I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of thought that was more funny than scary.
Number 6. Ghostbusters. Just Ghostbusters. Everything about these films had creepy written all over it. And when your job requires you to do nothing but hunt down ghosts and goblins that plague your town,
I think this is more to be as a joke, but
stuff.
I mean, Ghostbusters.
The two scariest scenes in particular
are
when
okay, no, maybe that one.
Into a ghostly demon. Am I the only one that feels like this hand's copying a feel? And the scene where
more
baby
likely,
is taken away by a
and this,
spiritual
yeah, okay,
Peter
yeah.
McNichol. Peter McNichol is already pretty scary. Now imagine him in drag trying to play a Mary Poppins pedophile from hell, and you've got yourself a pretty...
Jesus Christ. That image.
Pretty nasty image. Whichever scene scared you the most, the Ghostbuster movies definitely rate a 9.5 on the scary shit-o-meter.
I'm gonna rewatch that.
Number 5. The Child Catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang
Oh,
Bang.
God.
Good God, was this guy creepy.
Dude, it's been years since I've seen this movie. Yeah, no, this guy's creepy.
When your parents said stay away from strangers with candy, this is probably the person they were talking about. He embodied everything that children imagine bad men looked like. In fact, to be honest, he's a little creepier now than he was back then.
Yeah.
He looks like one of those guys you catch on MySpace trying to pick up 10-year-old boys. Whatever reason he creeps you out, he's one bad customer. And my guess is he'll be ringing your doorbell reading a court-required notice sometime soon. Number 4.
That dude's,
Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, God.
This is a funny movie whether you're a kid or an adult. However, there's one scene that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It involves a truck driver named Large Marge who starts telling a ghost story about the worst accident she's ever seen.
And when they finally pulled the driver's body from the twisted, burning wreck, it looked like this.
Jesus.
What the hell was that? She's just telling a story all the same. mean, it just comes out of nowhere and catches everybody off guard, even the adults. We find out later that the large Marge that Pee-wee was riding with was actually...
Yeah.
At least I don't have to see that sequence again. Can we cut to a less frightening part of the movie? Ah, that's better. Number 3.
How was that
Judge
scary?
Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay,
Everything
no.
about this movie kicks
Yeah.
ass, and the villain is no exception. He's tall, he's dark, he's Christopher Lloyd, right on the money. The best scenes, though, come at the very end when he transforms into a half-man, half-toon psychopath.
Remember me,
And you
Eddie?
can count the bricks
When
with
I
shit
killed
after
your
seeing
brother?
the scene. If Stephen King did a biography on Mickey Mouse, my guess is he probably looks something like this.
Jesus Christ, those eyes. Oh my god, I paused it at the right time. Look at it. You know what? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. I want to... Okay, you know what? I am... Real quick, before I continue. That's the image for the thumbnail. That's gonna be the image for the thumbnail.
Judge Doom, he's not bad. He's just drawn that way.
Yeah.
Number 2. The Clown from Poltergeist. This
Okay,
is back
you know,
before
yeah,
the
that one.
PG-13
That one
rating
definitely.
existed, so lots of kids usually flooded to PG-rated scary films like this one. And boy, did we regret it. This clown had all of us looking at our toys funny.
It had a lot
I
of
used to
good
have a
moments that
Ninja
were
Turtle
scary.
doll that I shot. For the most part, the clown does nothing throughout the entire movie, but all the kids are watching it saying, yeah, I know you're up to something. Oh, cut the crap! We both know you're alive!
And then all of a
We
sudden...
had to wait the whole entire movie for this thing to do something. And even though we waited an hour and a half for it, we still weren't ready. And the number 1 scariest nostalgic moment is... the Banshee from Darby O'Gill and the Little People. With her ghostly image, hideous complexion,
wait.
and terrifying howl.
What is this?
Banshee was one of the scariest images that no kid should ever have to see.
What
If you
movie
haven't
is
seen
this?
movie, you should. It's pretty good by Disney standards. It has great atmosphere, good characters, and it's the only film you'll ever hear Sean Connery sing. Seriously.
She is my dear, my darling one, my smiling and big island one.
If that's not scary enough for you, the Banshee surely is. Now, the effects in this movie range from ingenious to insufferable, and the Banshee is no exception. Most of the time she moves very gracefully, but other times she kind of moves like a go-kart. In fact, she's not even on screen for very long. The rest of the scene focuses on the death coach, which is pretty damn creepy too. But it's the eerie presence of the Banshee that gets our blood boiling, even to this day. In fact, there's one scene at the end that still continues to scare the shit out of me, even to this day. In fact, I usually end up running out of the room screaming. I'm so terrified. I don't even get to finish the rest of the scene.
Okay.
But not today. Today, seeing how it's Halloween, I'm gonna stand up for myself, gonna confront my fears, and I am gonna watch this scene all the way through.
He's gonna run.
There's that creepy howling outside. There he goes, about to open the door. Here it comes!
Okay. You know what? I'll say this. I'll agree with some of those. I'll agree with some of the, some of those that he picked, but not all of them. I admit that some of them were really good. No. A lot of them were, not all of them were that scary. But I think, as he said before, that this was supposed to be his own personal list. So, and I think this is like his earliest, like, top 11, so, again, this is more of his personal, so. Anyway, I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, it's all in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Round Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you guys next video.